So welcome back everybody to Sollefteå and the 2013 IPC Nordic Skiing World Championships. Our second relay of the day. This time it will be the open class relay, as we saw Russia, Ukraine and Germany pick up the top three spots in the mixed category. My name is Randy Ferguson, once again welcoming you back to Sollefteå, Sweden, as the young skiers from the local club here enjoying some time off, spring break, and taking part in these World Championships as our official forerunners. So we are just about to start here with Norway, Vegard Dale, Håkan Olsrud, Trygve Steinar Larsen, Nils Erik Ulset, world champ yesterday. Pour la France, Benjamin Davier, Yannick Bourseau. Benjamin Davier prendra un deuxième tour de piste. Et Thomas Clarion et son guide Julien Bourla seront de la partie. For the Ukraine, Ihor Reptiuk, Anatoly Kovalevsky with his guide Alexander Mukhshin, Olga Prulitska and her guide Volodymyr Mogilny. And finally, another blind visually impaired, Vitaly Lukianenko, with his guide Boris Babar, completing the Ukrainian team. Also in this race, the People's Republic of China, with Cheng Shushui. There will also be Du Haito Ha, Liu Juanhui, and Zhu Dexin for China. And first time we've seen them here in the relay event, so it'll be interesting to see what they can accomplish. And for Russia, well, the powerhouse continuing where it's left off in the mixed race, picking up gold. Roman Petushkov, a multi-world title champion here in Sollefteå. Vladislav Lekomtsev on the podium. Grigory Murygin also on the podium this week, and Rushan Minogulov completing the Russian team. So for the sit skiers, they will be using the red classical course, and for our free technique, so that is standing and blind and visually impaired, they'll be using the blue course for this relay. And once again, it is one lap around for every athlete. So we are ready to go. The athletes are set up in the start gates. Watch out, here we go. Team relay, open class, and they have started here in Sollefteå. It is the last race of the day, and a fast one it will be, as we have Norway, Dale Olsrud, Larsen Ulset. Pour la France, Davier Bourseau, Davier un deuxième tour, et Clarion Bourla. For the Ukraine, Reptiuk, Kovalevsky and Mukhshin, Prilutska and Mogilny, Lukianenko and Babar. For China, Cheng, Du, Lui and Zhu. And for Russia, Petushkov, Lekomtsev, Murygin and Minegulov. And right now, in the lead, Dale et Bourseau. Dale in first place, Bourseau right off the back there, but Petushkov not giving up as he is hot on their trail. Looks like Reptiuk right now, and it will be Cheng. Yeah, so Cheng for China in fifth, but this is a very close race. It is but started, and the athletes are now on course. They will disappear into the wooded area to complete their loop or their lap around the course, as we now see Reptiuk and Cheng following Dale and Davier, our leaders. And getting ready here for the Ukraine, Anatoly Kovalevsky and his guide Alexander Mushkin. And welcome to the crowd that has made their way here today to Sollefteå and the Hestelberget Biathlon venue. And welcome the world joining us live on the internet. And the group there from the Sollefteå Ski Club. And our officials. We also have some guests from Sochi with us here this weekend. So welcome to our friends from Sochi. Getting ready in 1 year's time for the most important event with the World Championships, being the Paralympic Games. So everybody is now on course, and we are going to see the result of this first leg very soon. Very tight race between Norway and France from the onset. Alors déjà une course très serrée entre la France et la Norvège dès le départ. So there we have for Russia, prepping Vladislav Lekomtsev on the right-hand side, wearing number 15. Le numéro 12, Yannick Bourseau pour la France. Et le numéro 13, number 13 for the Ukraine, Anatoly Kovalevsky, getting ready. As we'll expect to see the first skiers come through here very soon. And for the Russian Petushkov, we'll see what will be the result here, as he is paired, being a sit skier, paired against some standing skiers. And necessarily understand that won't probably be as fast, but that is the strategy of the team. It's also the pairing, the mixing of how the athletes are set up in order. But still, for Petushkov, looking already at 3 world championships. Winning a silver and a bronze also this week. So pretty impressive bio there for that skier from Russia, who I'm sure we'll hear a lot of in 1 year's time at the games in Sochi. So for Norway, we will have Håkan Olsrud, followed by France's Yannick Bourseau. Alors pour la France, Kovalevsky for the Ukraine, Dur for China, and Lekomtsev for Russia. Just everybody looking over their shoulder there, trying to see who will be the first to come out of the wooded area onto the stadium track, as athletes try to stay warm here in the transition zone. It's relatively warm, -5, and there we go. So it is right now Dale, followed by Bourseau. Alors Dale, Bourseau, and Petushkov. So it is Norway, France, Russia, and in the background there, hard to see, is it Lekomtsev? Not Lekomtsev, I mean Reptyuk, yeah, Reptyuk, your Reptyuk. So Petushkov, Reptyuk for the Ukraine. So here comes Vegard Dale in the lead, but only by a few meters over France's Yannick Bourseau. So Dale for Håkon Olsrud. Et Benjamin Davier passera le relais à Yannick Bourseau. So they have to cross a very specific line, and the officials will then let their teammate take off. And oh, Dale giving it all he had here to keep the lead over France. And there we are. Bourseau maintenant en piste pour la France. Olsrud for Norway. Petushkov will hand off to Vladislav Lekomtsev. So the priority for Norway on France, 9.9 seconds. Alors la France qui accuse un retard de 9.9 secondes. Russia is 25.8 seconds behind. Here now comes the Ukraine. It'll be Reptyuk for Kovalevsky. And the Ukraine is 36.5 seconds behind at the start of leg number 2. So as you can understand, the fastest leg time belonging to Vegard Dale, 5:54.6. Benjamin Davier complète le deuxième plus rapide de tour avec 6:04.5. Russia, 6:20.4, and the Ukraine, 6:31.1. That is the top 4 after our first leg. Now coming in for China will be Cheng Shixue. Waiting for him is Du Heitao. And they will be passing the relay very soon, as Cheng making his way into the stadium now, as people are cheering him on as they are taking part in this race. A few more pushes and kicks for Cheng, and it is now Du who's ready to go. A minute 45 behind for them. So once again, Norway, France, Russia, Ukraine, China in that order, but only 9.9 seconds separate Norway and France right now. And on course, we have Bourseau and also Ozrud, and Lekomsev left with a 25.8 second deficit. And for the Ukraine, Kovalevsky had 36.5 seconds to regain. So already prepping is Trygve Steinar Larsen for Norway. Benjamin Davier will once again take a leg here for France, pour la France. And we just saw Thomas Clarion and Julien Bourla. They're warming up for the anchor leg, the last leg of the relay for France. And the crowd also cheering on Ukraine, Sverige, Sweden. And we also have some people here that were cheering on the Japanese group. And Japan very happy with that World Championship title of Kozo Kubo, IPC's January Athlete of the Month. And you can follow us on Twitter at IPC Nordic, so that's at IPC Nordic, and that is on Twitter. Comments, thoughts are well appreciated, and also at Facebook at IPC Nordic on Facebook. So you can find us on the social media networks. And here we have number 15 for Russia getting ready, Grigory Murygin. Murygin picking up some medals in this World Championship, just as his countrymates have dominated. Really a championship that is pretty much gone Ukraine and Russia. We've had some medals from France, some medals from Norway, Germany, Sweden, Canada, Finland. As we see on our screens, the replay of Vegard Dale passing to Håkon Olsrud, giving it everything he had. Bourseau qui est parti tout de suite à la passation de Davier. Reptiok gave the relay to Kovalevsky. And Cheng to Du. Petushkov to Lekomsev. We're now on leg number 2. Norway was leading France by 9.9 seconds. And Russia by 25.8 seconds. Ukraine still very much in this one at 36.5 seconds behind. And a very strong skier in Kovalevsky on course right now. So already lined up are our athletes for the third leg of this race. And still Norway in the lead with Håkon Olsrud. Now in second, Vladislav Lekomsev. So it is France in third now, as we have right there Lekomsev. So Norway, Russia. Lekomsev is closing in pretty fast here on Olsrud. Will he have enough energy to make it into the stadium? And he will be then passing it over to Trygve Steinar Larsen, who will be going up against Grigory Murygin. And they are both LW12 class athletes, so a pretty good pairing here and a matchup. So, France has dropped back, it looks like, to fourth, because Anatoly Kovalevsky and his guide Alexander Mukhshin, are now in third. And there comes in the background Yannick Bourseau. Alors, changement de place pour la France. 4e présentement. And here comes Håkon Olsrud for Norway. And he will see Trygve Steinar Larsen take off now. And right behind him, on his tail, is Grigory Murygin. So a very interesting race here. The Ukraine now to Olga Prilutska and her guide Volodymyr Mogilny. And we may see a change in the guard there. Maintenant, c'est Bourseau qui fait son entrée dans le stade. Il passera le flambeau à Benjamin Daviet pour son deuxième tour. So Daviet now off. That is the second leg for him today. So our standings after leg number 2, Norway has a 3.5 second lead on Russia only. And they are very equally matched with their LW12 skiers out there. Now the Ukraine has a B2 women in Olga Prilutska. Let's see if she can go get a few spots. France in 4th now with Yannick Bourseau en 4e LW6. So this should be very interesting based on their placings right now after leg number 2. Now we have a visual on Du Heitao of China, making his way into the stadium. And he'll be giving the relay here to Liu Juanhui. So continuing their development is this team from the People's Republic of China. In a few years' time, we will find ourselves once again on the Asian continent, Korea, for the next Winter Games. And there we go. Taking off will be right now Liu Juanhui. There he goes. So waiting to see now what will be the placing of our top 3 teams that only had 12.9 seconds separating first and third. And if we look at our leg times, the fastest leg was accomplished by Dale, 5:54.6 on the first leg. On the second leg, the fastest time was Kovalevsky's 6:20. So pretty fast legs there. As we just saw Håkon Olsrud here finishing his lap, and how close the Russians were with Murygin right behind there, and Prulitska for the Ukraine. France dropping a bit back there by a few seconds, almost 33 behind, but Daviet can still ski up a storm and make his way back into contention here. So our third skiers are already all out on course. Some are about to return for the final leg of this open class team relay, and our sit skiers are still in front. But the Russians now have the lead with Grigory Murygin. But close behind is Norway with Trygve Steinar Larsen. And it will be a ski-off here at the finale between Nils-Erik Ulset, the long-distance world champ from yesterday in the biathlon, and Rushan Minegulov. And closing in now, I think I can see Benjamin Davier from France. That is the case, so Davier is back in the mix. Alors Davier qui est revenu dans le coup ici pour la France, présentement 3e. And not far behind, though, are Prilutska and Mogilny. And they will be passing the relay to Vitaly Lukayanenko and Boris Babar, multiple medalists here this week in Sollefteå. So Thomas Clarion and Julien Bourla auront beaucoup de travail à faire. Il faudra faire confiance en nos moyens pour cette dernière portion du relais. So here comes with his mighty pushes and strength, Grigory Murygin for Russia. Right behind him, Trygve Steinar Larsen from Norway. And here comes, voici l'arrivée de Benjamin Davier. What a last lap we are going to have, folks. An amazing last leg to be expected here. Russia going through, sending out Rushan Minegulov. Trygve Steinar Larsen coming in. What will be the gap? We're looking at 16.4 seconds. 16,4 secondes d'avance pour la Russie. La France à 22,9 secondes. 22.9 seconds off is France. And for France, Thomas Clarion, Julien Bourla. So it is a 3-up race now. Here comes Prilutska for the Ukraine. And it will be up to Vitaly Lukayanenko and Boris Babar to hopefully make their way back into medal contention here, as they have dropped 57.8 seconds behind the leaders. But to catch up to a bronze medal performance, they'll have to pick up a good 30-some-odd seconds to hope to win a bronze medal at least today. Lukayanenko has been there before. And let's look at our fastest leg time for leg number 3. Benjamin Davier, le temps le plus rapide sur, pour la troisième manche, 6:07.5. And the fastest leg appearing at this point is a sub-6-minute leg by Vegard Dale, 5:54.6 on the first lap. So this race is coming to a fruition, and a very interesting one, as we have 4 teams, 3 specifically, in the running for gold here. And the crowd is now waiting impatiently for the result of this race. Once again, Russia winning the mixed class earlier on. And that was a new class, which includes women. So it was Russia, Ukraine, Germany. And now Russia leading once again in the open class, but a oh-so-slight margin. And Rushan Minegulov is going to have his work cut out for him if he hopes to beat the World Biathlon long-distance champion, Nils-Erik Ulset, also a Paralympic medalist and champion in biathlon. Now we see Liu Jianhui making his way to the stadium, and he will be completing the 3rd leg for China. And Zhu Dexin will be the next skier out. Giving it all he has here on our screens is Liu Jianhui from China. And he should make his appearance very soon here in the stadium. Let's cheer him on as the young crowd has been, and we thank all our volunteers, the members of the local club, and the young skiers from the club who have been out here today for running and helping out and cheering on our athletes. So congratulations to everybody here in Sollefteå. And I'm really getting anxious to see who will be coming down that hill first. Will it be Nils-Erik Ulset, Rushan Minegulov, Thomas Clarion and Julien Bourla? Who will it be? Or will it be even Vitaly Lukayanenko and Boris Babar? We'll see. And waiting for the last leg here for the People's Republic of China, this is Zhu Dixin. So Zhu standing and waiting for his teammate Liu. And there we are, the last relay here for the People's Republic of China. From Liu to Zhu, and he is off. And now our attention turns to the final meters of this open class team relay here at the 2013 IPC Nordic Skiing World Championships from Sollefteå, Sweden. And a very, very interesting race. So here we go. It is Rushan Minegulov who is in the lead. No sign of Nils-Erik Ulset yet. So Russia may be going to win 2 more titles today in these relays. I'm surprised by Nils-Erik Ulset. He was only 16 seconds behind last time we saw them, but a very strong performance by Rushan Minegulov here for Russia. Looking to seal the deal, as we say. And now we have a battle between the Ukraine and Norway for the silver medal, as Lukayanenko has caught up to Nils-Erik Ulset and has just passed him. So the Ukraine going for silver right now as Russia makes their way into the stadium. Nils-Erik Ulset giving it all he has. Has he left too much on the track yesterday, winning that world championship? We will see. They still have a few more meters to go, but more importantly, the win will go today in the open class World Championship relay to Russia. Roman Petushkov, Vladislav Lekomtsev, Grigory Murygin and Rushan Minegulov, and we will see this is the ski off, the sprint till the end for silver, looking to be like the Ukraine, who will be able to overpower Norway here for silver. A few more meters to go. It is Lukayanenko against Ulset. Ulset still not giving up. Lukayanenko now striving for the line, and it will be silver for the Ukraine today and bronze for Norway, as the Ukraine, Ihor Reptyuk, Anatoly Kovalevsky, Olga Prilutska, Vitaly Lukayanenko pick up the silver medal, and for Norway, Dale Osrud, Larsen and Ulset picking up bronze. Et une belle performance de la France, une belle 4e place pour Davier, Bourseau et Clarion aujourd'hui ici à Sollefteå dans ce relais par équipe open. So congratulations to our top 3, and great skiing by everyone out there today. And we invite you to stick around as we'll welcome our friends from China who are still on course. So congratulations to Russia, world champions in both the mixed and open class relays here today in Sollefteå. Another title for Roman Petushkov, adding to his medal performance. Also Lekomtsev and Murygin, and Rushan Minegulov helping the team out as they are getting prepped for their moment of glory back home in Russia during the Sochi Games. They'll have a chance to shine in a couple of weeks, as the next stop for the IPC Nordic World Cup will be in Sochi, the test event. So there we have Russia winning by 35.8 seconds over Norway, 37.7. So a very close race there for silver. France a minute 2 behind in fourth. And we still have one more team to come. That will be the team from the People's Republic of China. And they are on their way here to the finish line. Don't forget, everybody, we will be back tomorrow for our final day of competition. And this time it will be the cross-country long-distance events happening right here at the Hastelberget Biathlon and cross-country ski venues as of 10 o'clock Central European time. And we will invite you to be present for that presentation. So there we are. We have our winners, and a big smile here by Rushan Minegulov, fending off Niels-Erik Ulset and the incoming Lukianenko for the Ukraine. And quite a battle there. Not expecting the Ukraine to gain so much time over that last lap, but Lukianenko was prepped and ready. But still a good performance for Norway there, picking up another medal at these World Championships in Sollefteå, Sweden. And even the Ukraine looking a bit surprised that that was a silver medal. That's what it's all about, the team relay, unexpected results and outcomes. Et la France qui termine avec une respectable 4e place aujourd'hui. So the Russians waving and smiling to the cameras, happy with their result. Roman Petrushkov picking up another title. And we will have very soon our last team, and we ask you all to join us here at the finish line to welcome them in as they completed their relay race today and taking part in this event. And here they come. We can now see Zhu Dexin making his way to the finish line, and we should give him a big cheer to him and his teammates completing this relay. And Zhu is really motoring right now. Heads up, everybody, on the climb, because here comes Zhu Dexin, and he is flying. He'll be appearing in the stadium very soon. Being cheered on once again by the crowd here. Members of the Sollefteå club. So the Norwegian coaches, if you could please move off the truck. Skier is coming. Thank you. And there he is, everybody. A big round of applause for Zhu Dexin, Liu Jianhui, Du Haitao, and Cheng Shuishe from the People's Republic of China, taking part in this open class, a team relay today. Giving it all he has to the finish line. And they will be completing our group here today in Sollefteå. And there we go, 5th place today in the open class team relay, the People's Republic of China. Well, we now have our complete results and official results from this race. And completing in a time of 25:32.2 is Russia. 26:08 the Ukraine, 35.8 seconds behind. Norway completes in a 26:10.0. 37.7 seconds behind the winners. La France, 26:34.4 à 1-2 des meneurs. And China, 31:054, 5 minutes back on our winners. And completing here our team open class relay. Congratulations to one and all. A reminder at 5:30 p.m. Central European time, 5:30 Sweden time, we will be going live once again on www.youtube.com/Paralympic Sport TV for our award ceremonies, our medal ceremonies coming up at 5:30 today. And don't forget, tomorrow as of 10 a.m. Central European time here in Sweden, we will have our long distance cross-country ski events on our last day of competition from the 2013 IPC Nordic Skiing World Championships from Sollefteå. My name is Randy Ferguson. Thank you very much, everybody, for being with us today. Congratulations to our athletes. And I will say to this evening or till tomorrow morning. Have a nice day, everybody.